Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. Liam and Thomas. You know, I don't know the whole backstory with Liam and Thomas, and I know that Thomas did something that was really messed up, right? As far as knowing that Beth was alive and watched those two grieve for a child that wasn't dead, right? And we all mess up, right? We all mess up, and it's not an excuse. But what I saw today was an act of love. Let me tell you something. There's very few men on this planet that would do what he did, loving Hope, but wanting the best for Hope in every sense of the word. Going up to even sit there and try to um, fight for Hope's marriage with somebody who, let's be honest, can act like a prick at times. And of course, Liam was so much in his feelings, and he was all like, "Hey, you're the one person who I can sit there and forget." Blah 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 blah. That's what it comes down to. Blah 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 blah. That's what I got from that whole sentence that he said. And Thomas is like, "Yo, you know what? You're a fool. You're a fool. You have a great woman. You have a great life, and you're throwing it all away off of your pride. Half of that is off of his pride. The other half of that is because he already has one foot out the door, trying to sit there and run the Steffi. That's what that comes down to. So he goes back to Hope and he's like, "Yo, listen, I try to fight for your marriage. I try to sit there and get y'all two together. I try to sit there and get him to see reason, but Liam is just, he's being Liam. He's caught up in his feelings and everything." And he starts talking about how he loves her and he's gonna treat her right and this, that, and the third. Then he starts kissing on her, then she stops. Um because one thing that Brooke just sit there and say was right now she's vulnerable. Right? So maybe she was just like, you know what? Part of her just being vulnerable. But more importantly, and this was I hope the reason why she stopped kissing him is because she doesn't want to sit there and lead him on. She doesn't want to sit there and do that to him. I mean, let's be honest. They had their hot summer, whatever, their romance, and then right after it was over, she was just like, "Hey, you know what? I want to be my husband again." So you understand, right? And then left, and she doesn't want to sit there and do that to him. At least that's what I hope that is. So you got that. You got Eric asking RJ to help him, draw and stuff like that because his hand is hurting. He has arthritis and stuff, so he can't really sit there and draw. And I feel bad for him. Okay, I genuinely feel bad for him to sit there and have something that you love to do taken away because you don't have the ability to do it anymore, and that's pretty much your passion. That's literally how he found it. He did that whole company by himself. He started that company up and everything, and not be able to do that sucks, right? Feeling unappreciated, devalued by his own son sucks. So he asked RJ, "Hey, you know what? Listen, I need your help." And RJ's most likely going to do it, and I hope he's going to do it because one, it'll give him something to do. That'd be cool. And two, I guess they could sit there and have a little showdown between RJ and Thomas. Who's the best drawer? Who's the best designer? Now, even before Hope saw Thomas, she was talking to Brooke. And, Hope was like, "Hey, listen, I tried to give it a go. Didn't work out." And so now Brooke is, she's all like, "Oh, I can't believe, that he couldn't forgive you. He's done some stuff as well, yada, yada, yada. But, I don't want you going back to Thomas, okay? He's hurt you and blah, 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 blah. Don't go back to Thomas." Meanwhile, you got Ridge and Steffi talking about um, Eric and his resentment, the issues that they're having. I even said so far as, yeah, he doesn't even like us using his office. And that means you as well. Then they start talking about Thomas and how he may backslide, with hope and everything. And then Brooke came in and Brooke was like, I'm worried about my daughter. She's so vulnerable right now. I'm so worried. She's just probably just getting she's just getting a divorce. You act like she's going into brain surgery or something. You might want to seriously start to like just take that down a couple of notches. She's acting like they're on like DEFCON 3 or something, or DEFCON 9. I'm like, bro, you can take that down a notch. You got that going on. Actually, to tell you the truth, I figure that's pretty much about it. Not gonna lie, I kind of feel like that's pretty much about it. I keep forgetting that when it comes to us me doing B&B reviews, just how short they are. Um, Mostly because it's like 18 minutes, not really a lot happens. Also, I feel like I'm forgetting some stuff. I have no idea what I'm forgetting. I feel like I'm forgetting some stuff though. So, as always, come to the live stream if you forgot anything. We'll sit there and talk about all the shows, YNR, B&B, Days, GH, you know it. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. If you're not a member, definitely join. We have our live streams Saturdays and Sundays. For members only, it's really great. You definitely sit there and come. Also, I do exclusive videos, pictures, and stuff like that, just for members only. So you definitely want to sit there and join that as well. With that being said, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next video.